What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Let's get to that 100K. Thank you all for subbing. 24-hour stream and opening revised boosties once we do get to that 100K mark on YouTube. Anyways, we got some more of this Chromatic cube ahead of us as we wait for the either draft format to drop. So Chromatic Cube, I've been having a lot of fun lately forcing 5-color Mr. Steal Your Girl. And that is to say, you take all the big steal effects, Outrageous Robbery, Villainous Wealth, Gale's Redirection. There are a bunch of other ways, Thief of Sanity, Agent of Raffine, ways to steal your opponent's card. I think blue is the best color to go baseline in this format with all the counters. You really want to take mana accelerants high when you do this strat. Like normally I would take Magma Opus here, of course, but I'm going to take the Cold Steel Heart. Yeah, so mana accelerants, counters, ways to steal your opponent's cards, and those ways generally come back on the wheel, so it's not even like you need to take them early. That's unfortunate that we're getting past a Mizzix's Mastery immediately after passing the Magma Opus, but it is what it is. So what are we choosing here? We have a Raffine's Tower, Burn Down the House. Those are my top two choices. I do like the tower as it's going to provide one of your main colors, the blue. Usually you're like a Grixis baseline, splashing for white and green, I would say. The main green cards I would splash for are like Atraxa and Mythweaver Pock. The white cards are usually going to be removal spells that we're splashing for. And then your core is going to be Grixis. Let's see. What do we want to take here, though? Tower, I guess, is probably fine. I like Burn Down the House, but it's not a necessity. All right, Infamous Cruel Claw is actually another way to steal things, but I think it's the worst among them, or at least one of the worst ones, because this itself has to connect, right? Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, exile cards from the top until you exile a non-land. You may cast that card by discarding a card. I mean, if it connects, it's really gross. The problem is it needs to connect, so I think I'm going to pass that and either take like Pylon or Joint Exploration. And let's roll the joint here. Another mana accelerant plus card acceleration. Ral is insane. Big score is insane. Ral's a really good win con. It just turns your little, maybe not little, but good effects into insane effects, right? Especially if you're able to copy something huge. Big score is one of my favorite cards in the format, though. Just card filtering, gives you fixing, gives you ramp. Like a turn 3 big score into a turn 4 big spell will frequently win the game. But I do think Ral generally is my preferred card there. Okay, no way to steal stuff really. I mean, there's a Ghost Vacuum. That doesn't count. Frost Titan's always worth a couple of free wins. I say that every time. This has Hidden Ward. So whenever you play against a ward card on Arena, it's going to prompt you should you target it, right? It's going to be like, are you sure you want to do this? Because it has like Ward 2 and maybe you don't have the 2 mana. Frost Titan doesn't do that. I say this every time, broken record. Your opponent targets this and then it triggers and they have to pay the 2. So very, very, very often your opponent targets this, they don't have the 2 mana, and then they're just like, oh crap. And they often shame concede or, well, they just lose from there on out after. Okay, Futurist Spell Thief is kind of a way to steal of sorts. I guess it's not truly stealing, it's duplicating. But I think the Coast is a better pickup here. Excuse me. So as I was saying, Counter Magic's very high on my list of things. As good as Epiphany is in other cubes, I think it's actually at its worst in this cube. As we get a nice commit to memory, double vision, Lantern of Revealing. Love myself a good commit, especially if we can get the Oracle of the Alpha. Oracle of the Alpha by far still the #1 card I want to open or get in cube, and there's a good Refute pickup. But yeah, as I was talking about the counter magic, we just picked up a couple here. Remand is fantastic. Refute is fantastic. 3 Steps Ahead is very good. Spell Swindle, Gale's Redirection. Those ones are quite nice. I mean, Kindred Denial also fine. Rewind in the format as well. But when your opponents are generally trying to play big, flashy cards, countering it... Oh, God, we're wheeling the Opus. Countering it for, 3 mana is often backbreaking. That is an insane... Can we wheel the Opus? Oh, pfft. All right, well, I initially passed on the Opus and Mastery, and then we ended up wheeling both of them, so... What can you do? Sometimes everything just lines up perfectly. That's kind of disgusting. Take the Sacred Foundry here. There's a little bit of white fixing. I need green eventually for joint. So, yes, this looks like the classic Kenji blue-red start, but I am fully expecting, anticipating even, that I will play some amount of green and black. Technically, Decadent Dragon is a steal effect. This one's kind of weak, though. But I suppose we might play that. Roller Crusher is fine. Not my preferred Wrath effect, or damage dealing effect. Touch the Spirit Realm is okay. Double Vision, that, however, is a fun one. All right, pack 2 we go. There is an Indris, that is a fun Storm card, but we're not going to be taking that here. Probably going to be taking one of those mana accelerants, and I think we're going to take the 2 mana one over the 3 mana one. So we'll take the Ornithopter of Paradise here. Cursed Mirror is decent. I misspoke, or just rather got it wrong. In one of my previous videos, I said this doesn't trigger ETBs. It, however, does. The wording is, you may have it become a copy of any creature on the battlefield as it enters. So it's entering as a copy. It's not entering as Cursed Mirror and then targeting something. It's entering as whatever you're copying. So, yes, this works with Titans and whatnot. But yeah, we'll just take the Ornithopter there. There's the Agent of Rafine. Atali, Scholar. This is... I hate Agent of Rafine. It's a pretty stupid card. It's just very good. You play this on turn 1 in a lot of against a lot of decks, and you will just win. You just play this turn 1, turn 2, land pass, and then you start eating your opponent's deck. Whether you're hitting lands, great, or you're hitting spells, great. It's just... It's a 1-mana win con. It's extremely annoying. Yeah. That's all that needs to be said about Agent of Rafine. Still haven't seen any of the other effects. Where's the wealth? Where's the robbery? Those usually don't get taken very high. Bolas can steal from the top of library, you know? We haven't seen any of the bigger counters. I guess worst case scenario, we don't get any of those and we're just a good blue-red spells deck, but again, that's not what I want to be doing. Same thing, I don't want to be doing aggro in this cube. Can it win? For sure. Good even, but not the ideal. I'm going to take Remand here over Thief of Sanity. Thief of Sanity is another... It's similar to the Cruel Claw in that I just don't like it. It's a creature that steals cards. It's a good card, don't get me wrong. Same thing with like Agent of Rafine. If this is left on the battlefield for any amount of time, you're probably going to win, but 2-mana counterspell is way too good in the format. Even if it's just buying you a turn, right? Obviously they get the card back, but... We're probably going to be on the lookout for at least 1 or 2 more big spells for Mizzix's. Because right now it's only good with Opus, and to some extent the Memory, as it's kind of like casting the Memory for 4 instead of 6, but... Clock, excellent. Steam Vents, Restless Reef, Treasure Map. Alright, we've got both of the reshuffle effects. I don't know how many more there are. Oh, there's the Bolas. Grave, Epiphany, both fantastic. All right.
As the prophecies foretold.
Yeah, this is classic Kenji deck right now. Land fixing is shallow, but I have passed a lot of good lands in trade for good spells. Mind Stone over Summit. Yep. Again, I prioritize the mana accelerants very high. Idol versus Titan is kind of interesting, I guess. Idol's going to be the one of the weaker mana accelerants. I mean, it's similar to Mind Stone. They both had colorless. Static Net's not bad. Inferno Titan's really good. It's not as good as Frost Titan, but yeah, just take the Mana Rock. Let's take the green land for the joint for now. When I do this style of deck, I frequently go blue-green base too, because you often get the green accelerants like Explore and Planar Genesis. As we wheel the Indris, I guess Indris isn't that good in this deck. Blue-red land might be better. Channeler and Cursed Mirror on the wheel as well. I guess the Indris is more fun, though. Yeah, like here I'm going to take Make Your Own Luck. Normally I would just take Scholar or something, or I guess in this deck one with the Multiverse looks good, but Jonathan is another one that has impressed me time and time again. It's another 2-mana card that if your opponent doesn't deal with, if you flip it, it often is going to bury them. Like, I have gone turn 4 flip Jonathan in this format, and that frequently wins. Right of the Dragon Collar. I'll just take the Royal there. Nice wheels. Let's take the green fix, I think. Probably should take blue-red. Dragon Skull Summon on the wheel for Daddy Bolas is great. And let's go to pack 3, where we've opened a Ketria Triome, a Search for Azcanta. Right now I only have 1 green land, so it could be that Ketria is worth. We have some white fixing, but nothing in white worth splashing for yet. But like I said, you're not normally splashing too many white cards. Yeah, I'm happy with Ketria. Another 2-mana Accelerant. Clone Crafter, also okay. This can be really good. This also can be garbage. If your opponent's trying to be aggressive, and you play Clone Crafter and just hit like a random, 2/2 for 2 with some random ability, it's just not very good. Actually, have I picked up every single 2-mana Accelerant? No, I don't have the Iron Crag. Not that we would want that one anyways. Teferi is a white card, probably worth splashing for.
If you want to be a great time mage, you have to put in the hours.
I still haven't seen any of the big cards I was looking for. No Villainous Wealth, no Outrageous Robbery. And at this point, the Outrageous Robbery might not even be playable since getting to double black seems awkward. I'm going to start considering cutting cards like Guardian Idol then. And maybe even the Ornithopter. Okay, Sea Double's very good. It's a way to copy. Sorry, I'll try to be better about hovering over cards since I know a lot of people don't have all the cards in Cube memorized, certainly. Part the Water Veil. That's pretty good with Jonathan Harker. Let's see, we're at 21 spells, 7 lands. Chandra's another way to double your cards. Xander's Lounge is great. Fight with Fire, maybe slightly better even. Tagic's one of the craziest aggro cards in the cube. I mean, it's 4 mana, but very difficult to beat oftentimes. Yeah, I think I like the fight with fire here. Cruel Claw's Heist. That's not the one we want. Dang it. Blue, black, green. Probably don't want that. Guess I'll take the red, white. There's Crackle. Alright, well. In the end, we didn't see any of the cards I wanted. Steal your deck cards. Don't think we're playing any of these, right? White, black, and green, white are pretty narrow. We did get the agent for repeatable steal, which is nice, but it could be that none of those cards were opened, I guess. Never playing any of those. Not even gonna play Muldrifter. Oh, how far you fallen! Alright, deck's fine. Probably should run the Roller Crusher right, I guess. Oh, Chandra wheeled too.
Well, someone had to save the day.
Okay, maybe I don't need the Roller Crusher. Maybe we don't need Teferi after all. It's not a free white splash, but it's a pretty easy white splash. Oh yeah, I'm fine cutting the Teferi. We don't have a big mana rock to untap with it either, do we? No. We saw a Gilded Lotus, but we didn't take it. Alright. Wait, we don't need the red-white land. Green. Blue, black. I don't think we need that blue-black land. Is that all the lands I get then? So 2 black sources, 2 green sources. Our mana otherwise is pretty good, so we can definitely afford 1 basic of each of those. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red. Probably just go up another blue. Man, why no Villainous Wealth? Why no Outrageous Robbery? Just classic Kenji deck here. Blue, red, splashing, black, green. Aggro decks will probably give us an issue, but fortunately, usually those aren't in the format. Though I will say, like, our opponent just playing a couple of early creatures could also be problematic. They don't necessarily need to be aggro. Alright, that's a good hand. On the draw, but it's a good hand. We're going to keep that because on turn 3 we can play that off of the clock. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. My opponent played a 2-drop. So red-black is probably going to be a little bit more aggressive. And the Midnight Clock's actually pretty bad versus Generous Plunderer. Because it's just another artifact to ping me with. I guess if I don't remand this turn, we can... Oh no, I need to remand that. Can't let the Krenko sit. Wait, no attacks. Not sure what that no attack is all about. So if Plunderer attacks, it deals me 5 damage currently. Okay, this is fine. We just get to go Chandra, blow up both of their 2 toughness creatures, and we only have to use one of the treasures to do so, so... kind of disgusting.
Someone had to save the day.
And then if they don't kill the Chandra, we kind of just win. And even if they do kill the Chandra, any untapped land gives me Bolas. Otherwise, we still have plenty of good plays. That ain't gonna cut it, friend. Alright. Well, I guess we're just gonna go looking at 5 this turn, then. Oh, yikes! 4 lands and Jonathan Harker. That's pretty grody. Let's just make them exile 2 spells from their hand, because we know they're missing land drops. I think the worst possible card for us to see would be, like, land into Zealous Conscripts. Perforos Kavu. Oh, okay. Well, there's land. That is not a Zealous Conscripts. Beginning of your post-combat main, if you gained 4 or more Nope, that doesn't matter. They kind of need to attack Chandra here, because if they don't, I just -3 on both of their 3/3s. As tempting as Bolas is to hit, yeah, they need to hit the Chandra. Yep. Which means they also don't get to draw a card with Gix. Let's see. We can... I guess at this point I'm going to uptick. See if we can hit some juicy spell. That was not a good one. Cast it without paying its mana cost is garbage. Alright, so we're going to plus exile 5 here.
Got a feeling this'll work.
Okay, well we can double the commit, which is good.
No holding back.
No reason to put the command in their graveyard. Alright, easy win.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick. I've always hated crowds.
Honestly, I'm just going to start shooting them for 7.
Let's go big.
Like, they're just drawing Gix this turn, so... And that will be GG's.
Don't overthink things.
Shoot him for 7 with... Bolas. Oh, well, that also makes it easy. That's double time walk with Chandra.
This is getting fun.
You're toast. It's gonna get scorching hot.
Alright. Wasted time there. I could have just shot their face and their Gix instead of shooting Lily, but whatever. Added 10 seconds. And there's the first game. Easy money. This hand is kind of sus, but I'll keep it. Our play is going to be to cycle Opus on turn 2. Oh, okay, that helps a bit. So now we can go Ornithopter turn 2. Oh. Well, now I can go Opus to Mastery on turn 3. But I'm going to go a little bit slower here. I'm going to go Ornithopter into Clock, or Ornithopter into Ral, and then we can start making those plays. Yep, this is just too good. Go Ral, uptick.
This ought to be good.
Then next turn we can go Cycle, Opus, Ral -2.
That's gonna leave.
Oh no, I was just talking about that. We don't get to copy stupid sexy Opus with Mastery, or Opus with Ral. Because it would copy the Mizzix's Mastery, right? Never mind.
Hold this lightning rod? Thanks.
Still a good turn. Pull of the Mist Moon, sure.
You sure showed me.
That will be coming back soon if I want it to, but for now we'll just Frost Titty win. I mean, mono white, not really a thing I would try to draft in the Chromatic Cube. Ah! Well. Turns out they were not mono white. I guess that makes sense. Let them pay for the ability. Commit it. Their Overlord turns into a creature, but then we just tap it with a Frost Tide and hit him for lethal. Easy money, baby. It's all too easy. And that, my friends, is a turn 1 Agent of Rafine on the play, so you might see the power of this dumb card. For the longest time, I just avoided drafting it because I hated it. But it's one of those cards that I know is good. I just don't like it, you know? Can you kill it? They did! Hey, nice. Fabled Passage. Alright, so we can go untap land into stone. Into Transformer. My hand doesn't actually do anything, so... Agent was really what we were banking on. If I don't find something to do here, we are going to be a little bit in the world of problems. I guess I have to name green, or I should name green. Can pop off the Mind Stone if we want to. I'm probably just gonna remand anything they cast just to find an extra card. Alright, the sad thing about that is if I remand it, they can just recast it. So I don't really care if they take... They might not even take any of these cards, but... Okay, a clock of my own. Indra's is good. Make your own luck is good. If they have a way to kill the Indris, they're going to need to do that, as whenever I cast an instant sorcery, draw a card is probably a little bit too strong. And then hopefully if they do kill it, it taps them out of having like a counter. And then we can resolve the make your own luck. Oh, they're going to combo. They're going to drown plus something. That's not bad. Maybe brutality? No, virtue. Okay. So let's go grab more blue here. Two cards in their hand. Yeah, I'm going to slam the Bolas. Gear Hulk, and what was the other one? Clever Impersonator. Very nice. Now, ideally, I find a way to deal with their clock before they get to refuel 7. Alright, Bolas goes down to 3. Now, if they map a spell on top awkwardly, we would be able to steal it. They should have kept the finale on top. I'm pretty sure. Because we don't want to draw that. Let's go this to this. Gross. Gross. Pretty bad hits. Alright, so they do get to attack and kill the Nicol Bolas this turn. And then their clock is going to tick off on in like 2 turns, so not looking good. Really needed to hit something there and we didn't. Junji. Well, that's good. Okay.
Stop talking. Let's do this.
Chandra into exile 5. Okay.
Never a bad time to improvise.
Let's see. Until the end of your next turn. That was perfect. We get to Ral, commit the Revealing Eye, and their Midnight Clock.
I perfected the perfect storm.
Oh wait, I guess Chandra's going to copy them too anyways, aren't they? Yeah, Chandra's going to copy them.
You're about to be
Wow, that was the perfect time. Committing their clock when it was basically at 11 and flipping on their turn is disgusting. That was the swing we needed.
I have some bad news for you.
All right. Oh, right, it's only one of them, not all of them. Still, it was correct to hit the commit to memory. So we lost Magma, Opus, and part the Water Veil forever. They're just going to go for a Virtue. Interesting. Okay. So this puts a creature from a graveyard. So Indris and Agent off of mine, but I don't think that's entirely too problematic. We lost Opus and Time Walk, so we... What is the wording on this? Until the end of your next turn, you may cast an instant or sorcery from among those cards. Alright, and it's not for 0, so we can easily just win by hitting Fight with Fire or Crackle. That's the Storm Bolt. Okay. That works, because we have Mizzix's Mastery for it, too. So this should be a very easy Storm off lethal. Oh, yeah. Or that even. Doesn't matter. Two, four,
This
six,
experiment has
eight,
shocking
9.
repercussions.
Snap, crackle, pop, baby. Good game, they said. Good game. Oh, once again, I took the I took the joint exploration, thinking I would get to cast all the spells off of Chandra. It's only one. I needed to click the lightning bolt, but yeah, still found the win. Slight mistake, still found the win. Okay. Not a turn 1 agent. And not a particularly good hand otherwise, so I think that's a mulligan. Alright, well... This is not a good hand. Do they have ninjutsu? Gonna virus beetle me? They are! Love it. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose to that since my hand doesn't do anything. Like, actually can't beat that right now. Gonna just lose to a turn 3 Swarm Saboteur. I guess I can copy the Swarm and attempt to block it and trade that way. This is pretty miserable. Sure. Oh, it said non-token. Oh, they done goofed. Nice. Well, that might have been the reprieve we needed. Big mistake on the opponent's part. Nope, doesn't matter. Cruelty, the perfect timing before I can get the Titan online. Now they get to tutor, and then they get the Frost Titan back the following turn. You'll note, if we were on the play this game, we get to remand turn 2 Rona, and then they don't get to Swarm Saboteur hit me until turn 4 at the earliest. But yeah, that was a good showcase of why you can't, well, literally do nothing, huh? Not until turn 4 anyways. Good beats. got Solar Transformer, and then okay, this is a keep that if I don't draw some lands, we're gonna lose. Perfect. All right. Thankfully, we already drew one. If we can find one more, we should be fine. We have commit into make your own luck. Okay, I will run out the Jonathan. Double Topsy off the joint. To a most visionary visionary. Alright, now we're just going to pass with commit open. And then next turn we get to flip Jonathan and get a free Frost Titan. Pretty disgusting. It's a little bit greedy to get rid of my other 6-drop, but given that I'm going to get one of them for free here, I think it's worth it, and we're going to tap down their black source. Metamorph on Frost Titans, whatever. I mean, they get to tap mine because they have 2 mana open, but that's not a problem. The damage is already done. So, 0 mana Indris. Make your own luck, draw a card, trigger. Agent. I actually have 9 mana next turn for Fight with Fire as well. If they don't tap down my Frost Titan, I can actually double block. Sure. Yeah, I'm absolutely willing to do this. Like, even if they do something here to wreck me, that's tapping them out. That was really good for us. And then they pass? So I imagine they're holding up a counter. In which case, I have no need to do anything. I can just pass here. We have enough things to do. That's fine. Looks like they didn't have a land in their hand. All spells, huh? Crazy. That's fine. What I don't want to run into is a spell swindle, so I'm not going to Opus here. Yeah, they just concede. Again, we didn't need to cast anything. We had Agent of Rafine stealing their spells. We had the flipped Jonathan Harker getting free cards every turn, so... Classic easies. Like most classic easies. This hand's okay. Turn 2 Jonathan, turn 3 Fight with Fire if they have an annoying card. Commit on 4. The Cloney Crafter, that's fine. They stole my Ornithopter of Paradise, or rather they copied it. Let's get rid of... A 6-drop, I think, to start. Cold Steel Heart's tempting. It would allow me to flip the Jonathan next turn, but I think at this point we're just holding up the commit to memory. I don't think we're in a rush. I can exile the Cold Steel Heart now instead, since it's not serving too much purpose. Actually, Join was a pretty good hit there. And it lets me cast a spell I don't particularly care about. The end of their turn. And now we do get to flip the Jonathan, potentially. Into the Royal. Okay, that's fine. Losing interest is whatever. Now we get to resolve our Chandra. I think I'm just gonna -2 here.
Time to light up the darkness.
It's more about killing the Ornithopter, but getting the Clone Crafter off the battlefield isn't a bad piece of value. Good.
You're toast.
So if they just tap out for something irrelevant, Chandra, add mana, Crackle for X's 2 is a win. I know I've said it before, kind of boring ways to win with Crackle, but hey, that's Chromatic Cube. Just play like Frost Titan. Frost Titan tap down my Ketria one time. Play a Machias on 5, I don't know. Snowborn Simulacra for 4, something irrelevant. Do it. Commit Chandra. Okay, fair. I get to go clock into stone into holding up commit again, so. I mean, we actually have lethal over 2 turns with power into Crackle if we want, or fight with fire into Crackle if we wanted. Alright. Just pass. While I have a clock on the battlefield, I don't mind just sitting back and chilling. Sure. It's pretty good. I guess now I should probably run out Chandra. Because my hand's about to go away with the clock as well. So yeah, cast Chandra next turn. It's going to go to 10 on my turn, 11 on theirs, and then 12 on my second turn. Yeah, I don't mind using the commit here. I hope they go for a Spell Swindle, because technically they would get 10 treasures. Is that right? Does that count like that? Maybe it only counts the commit. Alright, Chandra. There's the Spell Swindle. And we get to copy their Spell Swindle, actually, and then get 5 more treasures. Oh, that's disgusting. Spell Swindle, their Spell Swindle, get 5 treasures, and I'm still holding open Refute then. Yikes. That is backbreaking.
I will burn Phyrexian.
Oh, I'm very close to killing him this turn, actually. Let's just uptick for now.
We can do this
Say
together.
go. I'm gonna lose these 3 cards once the clock ticks off. Kind of annoying. Snapcaster Mage. Are they going to get Snapcaster the commit? And try to tuck? Or am I going to target the Royal? I mean, I don't really care if they just bounce the Chandra. I would lose it, but... Oh, if they're going to kick, then I'll copy or counter it. Keep the Chandra on the battlefield.
Here's a spark of hope.
Doesn't matter. Alright. Don't need to hit very much to win here. None of those technically do it. So 18 cards in my library. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mana. I could hit him for 4, 8, 12. No, we're just going to go look for a card that wins. And there it is. All right, perfect. Oh, it has to copy. I would need 2... Oh, I guess that doesn't matter.
No turning back now.
Oh god, I could actually see double the crackles as well. Alright, good game. Yep. It was just... That game was all about knowing to just pass in that one situation. Really. When they were just sitting back with all that mana. Not running Chandra into the spell swindle. And then eventually waiting until we could counter back. I mean, again, we had the clock ticking, so probably were fine either way. Okay, solid opener. Needs a green source for the joint exploration, but it's pretty good. Yeah, green source for a kicked joint exploration would be nice. But I'm guessing it's probably just right to fire it off here and look for a mana rock. Like that one. I don't think we want those right now. I mean, that's kind of a mana rock. A creature mana rock. Eco's fine, don't mind seeing that thing. Let's go for the luck. Ral is plotted. So I might not run out the Ral until we can crackle with him immediately for the win at 8 mana. Ooh, they've got Oracle of the Alpha. Oh, now I kind of want to see double that. So they're going to shuffle a million power 9 into their library. It's kind of sweet. Oh, maybe not. No, they just make 2 birds, and then they're gonna. So they've shuffled the power 9 twice into their library, in essence. So we go Chandra here. -4.
Watching. It's time to do something.
And now, when they have no board, we're definitely just gonna run out the Ral. We have the win next turn.
Always night creature plus supercharged energy equals.
If they don't do anything relevant. Oh, you know what they can do? Shoot. They can actually activate the anchorage and kill the Chandra. I would still have the Ral on the battlefield, but I wouldn't actually kill them anymore. I'd be 1 mana short. So remember, these are just shards off of Nico. Oh, that's a good sign if they're sacrificing. Maybe they're missing lands, huh? Okay. Alright, GG's. 18 is not a safe life total here. We are going to crackle for... Oh, I guess I don't get to copy with Chandra. Oh, no, I do. Yeah. Crackle for infinite.
Let's go.
Feel the fury of the tempest.
32 damage, 33 damage, something. I still had a crackle on the stack, buddy. Really is just too easy. All right, 6 and 1. A good name here. Fix our game. Fix your game. Watsy is our opponent. What is this hand? Not good. I'm gonna keep it though. We've got 3 mana dorks or 3 mana rocks. However, all of them either enter tapped or have summoning sickness, so I do not actually get to double. Oh yeah, I guess I do. Never mind. It's probably safer to lead on a non-creature artifact, though. Right? If I lead on Ornithopter, they might just be able to kill it. Next turn I can go Clock into Heart. Alright, they went Explore into Uro. Both players are just ramping. This is kind of funny. Them being on the play, though, means if they have any haymakers, they get to do them first, you know? And plus, they have Restless Cottage and Restless Vinestock, so running out Chandra is not even that good. Gonti is also not great for us to see. I guess I'm still gonna Chandra uptick though, and then make them activate a land here. Oh wow! What, 4 lands and Remand? No, 3 lands, Remand, and Jonathan. Well, we didn't want to draw those anyways. Again, I'm totally fine with them just activating and killing Chandra this turn. Ooh, that's kind of risky. That's a really risky way to get rid of Chandra, because if I can get rid of their Buried in the Garden, I get Chandra back. I can remand my own Ornithopter here to draw a card. Pretty sweet. I wonder if they stole like Bolas from me, and that's why they played the Buried, because they needed the 7th land. Alright, that's not the end of the world.
Don't speak ill of the undead.
Problem here is if I fight with Fire Gonti, I am giving them an extra card, but I think it's the right play to get rid of the creature that's nugging me. Because they might have actually stolen like Crackle with power too, so. Oh, I have a feeling I'm gonna get crackled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They might have also stole a counter from me, which would be horrendous. Totally is, isn't it? They stole my commit. Well, that memory goes to my graveyard. Wait, why can't I cast it? Wait, why is memory not allowing me to cast it? What the heck? Oh, they have Casualties of War here? Silumgars. No, seriously, why can't I memory from the graveyard? Is that a bug? Or am I missing something? I mean, I guess they're gonna eat it anyways, but that didn't make any sense. Memory should be popping up in my graveyard as a castable card here. Weird. Okay. Looking pretty dead, but who knows? Sure. Crackle would put them to 2 life this turn if they didn't do anything else. Oh, I guess they have multiple foods now. Alright, what do I need to draw? Part the Water Veil, actually. Part the Water Veil into... Okay, so I need to hit something off of their library. And Cold Steel Heart, isn't it? Alright, GG's. Okay. Good beats. Now we're in for the finale. 6 and 2, final boss time. Alright, 6 and 2, the final boss. Can we convert another trophy? On the draw. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna keep it and we're gonna lose. That's my plan. Island, probably not what we were hoping to draw. I probably keep Forest. Though I don't really want to be topping a land, period. It might still be correct just to run out the joint exploration. Oh man, our opponent with turn 3 Oracle of the Alpha. Ah, don't love it. Guess I'll draw the Time Walk effect. It might be one of our few ways to get there. Might be a quick one, friends. Xander's Lounge. So they might just be straight blue-red. It's possible. I'm gonna just go ahead and run out the Ral, and if they counter it, so be it.
What would you risk to do? This ought to be good.
I don't think I actually keep Bolas here. The only black source I have is the Heart, and that would take multiple turns. And since we have all these 6 drops, I think that's what we want to do instead.
I remember. Pain hurts.
Alright, there's Time Walk. Not the end of the world if they just attack Ral and then finish him off.
You're good. Not as good as me, but...
Pass. Well, I'm gonna assume that they have a counter in their hand. So let's go for the Ral. Double Time Walk. And they had a Gale's Redirection to steal one. Alright, so I'm gonna get 1 turn here, then they're going to potentially get some amount. However, given that they missed a land drop, Frost Titan on a land might set them back. Okay, they left something on top. Remand was a really good draw. Let's keep tapping down the land. I guess we want black here. Actually, if they cast, if they cast Part the Water Veil and I remand it, it goes back to my hand. I guess they don't have another white if I remand this. So clock's gonna go to 10 on my upkeep. How many counters are in my deck? Refute. Commit to memory. So the question is, do I want to Indris here? Or do I want to level up the clock? Just getting the Indris online makes sense. They've already used Time Walk, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so they can go Mox into Part the Water Veil. And actually now, unless they have an instant speed way to deal with the clock, I get the free trigger on their turn. So I might be able to hit my remand or commit. I named black on Cold Steel Heart, so I don't have access to C double, unfortunately. Oh, did Auto Tapper get me there? I guess Auto Tapper got me pretty good there. Oh, that sucks. Because if I held open C double, I don't... Like, that would be a hard game to lose, I feel like. I mean, I say Auto Tapper got me, but that's my fault for not paying attention on how Indris was cast. Yeah. This game might be decided because of that C double. Oh, well, I guess that didn't matter. Star of Extinction was going to deal with it anyway. Okay, that's not the end of the world. C double can't be copied, otherwise I could go infinite with Ral, funny enough. Crackle wins because I copy it and hit them for 10 first. Oh my god. I have to choose 2 targets, funny enough. Oh, baby, my Crackle resolves on top of theirs. Whew, let's go. Straight up better than a counter there. All right, and 7-2 with the classic Kenji deck. Wanted to do the steal cards thing, but we never saw the real way to steal cards. I mean, we got a couple of them, but I guess I kind of stole their Crackle for the win to finish it off. All right, good stuff. As always, friends, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.